All right, hi everyone, Frankie here, New West Reset. How's it going, eh? Welcome back. Thanks for shooting in and joining a fella here for a quick impromptu video. My buddy that I work with, Jim, who's a Freemason, invited me to a charity dinner. It's a wild game dinner. They're serving deer, moose, elk, turtle, snake, scorpions. I don't know what we're having for dinner, but it's here at the Freemasons Lodge. So I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to film or in there, but we'll see what I can do. But yeah, let's get inside and see what's going on. Stick around, be right back.
About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement.
Always very nice.
Yeah, this is big. It doesn't look like it's this big from the outside.
Now, one of the most interesting aspects to the room is if you look behind you, we have the second pipe organ ever to be built in the city of Calgary.
I read that there was a pipe organ in here, yeah.
Castlewant from Montreal. So,
The first one is at the church, right?
Right.
Yeah.
so an interesting aspect was, while they were building this, they literally installed the pipe organ while the building was being built. So, if this building's ever demolished, the pipe organ goes too. Because it's literally, you can't.
It was too, yeah, it
can't
was too
remove
big to just move it in after the fact, right?
So, and directly below the pipe organ, this is where I sit. I'm the number 2 guy. That's the number 1 guy there.
Yeah, the big chair.
I have sat in that chair, but
What's the seating capacity? How many?
well, they actually adjusted the seating, but when I was installed as worship master in 2002, I had 275 people in this room.
Nice.
So I had 2 rows of chairs on the floor,
Oh, okay.
plus the room at capacity too.
And there's King Chuck. Yeah, there's where you're saying, Jim, that you got him there.
Well,
King Charles, yeah.
he's definitely not his mother or his grandfather, that's for sure.
You got that right. So, Jim, some have the black and white tile and some have the blue and white tile. Does that depend on which?
Well, predominantly in Europe, they're black and white, where we have more blue here. I think it was just back in the day, just to kind of distinguish us from European masonry a little bit.
Right.
But there's only probably a handful of maybe 4 lodge rooms that I've been in where they've had black and white tile. All the rest has always been blue.
And then at Heritage Park, the rug that's there is blue and white.
Well, you can, if you go outside here, you'll see a piece of the majority of the lodge halls at the turn of the century had that carpet.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
So
carpet.
like in Crossfield, they have like basically it hanging on the wall. So. Yeah, so come on down. Just regular business week, no morning, so you okay this time? When you were Jordan Cryptic, I just kept looking at you going, why are you dressed in morning suit? I mean, it looked good, but I was like, did you not see the look of it, like I kept giving the double take? I had a lot going on that day, and I still noticed that.
Lasting impression.
Yeah, miss the installation, get installed, and then start doing your degree like right away. Yeah, no pressure. Here, Jim, you're the number 3 guy. Okay, let's go. Didn't see a practice, nothing unless a roll.
Yeah.
I think I did okay.
So I got the cast iron radiators in here too.
So that week, I did 5 different bodies.
Seriously?
That week, yeah. So Cryptic was on the Saturday for you.
Yeah.
We did a 3rd here on Friday.
Okay.
Get a close up of that pipe organ for everybody there.
Because our first principal's change of always still on action.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Second oldest in Calgary after the
Where was that on Monday?
Anglican Church.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That was a rough week for you, man. Because every time I turned around, it was a different book.
Right.
Our Knights Templar used to meet here. Yeah.
This room?
Yes. So, the Masonic Lodge rooms are actually very, very much oriented for sound, so you'll see the acoustics, but this is the only one that I've ever been in that has a curved ceiling that I've ever seen. At least in Alberta. Now you will notice that we do have a picture of Charles in here, but you do notice that there's still a picture of the Queen up.
Yeah, and I saw actually this behind us here too.
Well, yeah, that's Edward.
Yeah.
Yes. But, yeah. So, it's an interesting room in itself, but you're not a member of the Scottish Rite, are you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that would be different setting.
The shapes and the lights and all that? Well, different shapes and colors have meaning in masonry, so a lot of these have to do with numerical or mathematical esoteric symbols in the Scottish Rite, like for example, the one behind you is a square and a triangle, right? So square in an esoterical sense represents the earth, and the triangle represents the cosmos or the universe.
Okay.
So,
What about the 3 triangles over here?
well, the number 9 is very significant in Freemasonry, and so is the number 3 also. These are all Scottish Rite symbols, so like I know generally what they are, but they have a very specific meaning. And I'm not a member here, so. I mean, I could probably guess correctly, but if Nathan Zorn was here, he'd probably be like, I hate you.
All right, so there you go. That was my buddy Jim, and yeah, it's the tour of the Freemasons Hall, or the Freemasons Temple here in Calgary. I call it a hall, but the sign up on the top says temple, but you know what I'm saying. And the fundraising dinner was delicious. Wild boar, elk, moose, deer. A guy even ate some kangaroo. Crikey! Anyway, thank you very much once again for shooting in, joining the guy here. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you think down below. Of course, do all the other stuff down here too. Helps a guy out. Until the next one, take care out there and have yourselves a good one. All right? Cheers.